Hello. In this lab, I will configure primary and Slave DNS server with the real IP and real domain name. So before I start, what to install? I need to install some prerequisites. Okay. In this project, I will use this domain name www.canopyit.net and this domain ns1 name server 1 pointed to this IP and name server 2 pointed to this IP. So now I will install some prerequisites in primary domain or master server or primary server or name server 1, many names. So to Ubuntu server, yes, I have installed two Ubuntu servers. To public IP, yes, I have two public IP and a active domain name pointed with it, yes, I did it. Allowing DNS port and protocols in this network and in firewall of this server. Okay, so this is my NS1. So prerequisites, at first I will update this server, apt update. First to check that this server is connected to internet or not. Apple.com. Yes, it's pinging to Apple. So this server is connected to internet. So apt update. I am configuring primary DNS server or NS1 name server 1. Okay, then apt upgrade. Yes, it's upgrading a package. Done. Now I will configure host name of this server. Host name ctl that host name ns1.canopy80.net. Okay, so how to check host name? Host name hyphen full qualified domain name. Okay, so this is what just I have configured. So this is the output of this command. Okay, so hostname setup completed. Now I will disable UFW firewall. systemctl stop UFW systemctl then sudo UFW disable. Okay, sudo UFW disable. Firewall stopped and disabled on primary on system startup. So when this if this PC in start of time during start of time this UFW firewall will not be activated. So now UFW is sleeping forever. Okay. Now I will install packages. Bind packages apt install bind9, then bind9 utils, then bind9 then DNS utils. Okay. What it said? Is already installed. All packages of DNS server related already installed in this server. So then next step is configuration. The Bind9 main configuration file directory is cd/etc bind. Okay, this folder. It contains the June lookup files and other configuration files. What we see here, June lookup files and other configuration files. Here I see named.conf, named.conf.options and named.conf.local. If I configure this file, then it's okay. If I don't configure this file, then I should configure this file, option file and local file. I will configure option file and local file. Okay, this file I will not change. I will keep it what is like as default. And these two files, this name.conf.options and name.conf.local, that need to be configured first before starting to configure forward and reverse June files. So at first I will keep backup of them cp name.conf.options, name.conf.options backup. Okay, and the second one cp name.conf.local, name.conf.local backup. Okay, .conf. I will configure this file, option file and name.conf.local file. Okay, so here I have pre-written configurations. So I will I will copy these pre-written configurations and I will paste it into name.conf.local file. Okay, from here. Copy, paste. So I have pasted pre-written configurations here. Here I see June, canopyit.net, type master, primary DNS, file name. This is the forward zone file name, and I will keep forward zone file in this folder. Allow update none. Since this is the primary DNS, it should be now allow transfer to Slave DNS or second DNS. Allow notify to Slave DNS or second DNS. Master file format text. When primary DNS will send its all updates, all configurations to secondary DNS, then it will send with text. Otherwise, if I don't write this line, then it will send in binary format to see slave zone files in plain text. Okay, this is ARP record. This is my IP block reports. In reverse order, type master file. This is my reverse file name, what I have written here, and I will keep this file here in this folder /etc/bind. Okay, allow update now none, allow transfer to secondary DNS, and allow notify to secondary or slave DNS. Master file format text. Okay, so save. Then second, so now I will copy the following pre-written configuration file, named.conf.options. Okay, I will copy this, copy, options, and I will paste this here. Options SCL trusted IP, 2 blocks, and a local host directory, bar cache bind, recursion yes, allow recursion, local host and trusted IP, listen on port 53, any, allow transfer to second DNS, forwarders, here I can write 8.8.8.8.4.4. okay, DNS sec auto listen. Okay, save. So I have configured both files. Now I will configure forward lookup file and reverse lookup file, zone files. Here Bind has provided two samples of forward lookup and reverse lookup file. So I will copy this sample default forward zone lookup file. For forward zone lookup file, db.local. db.local is the sample default file. And for reverse file, it's db.127. db.127. So I have given my forward lookup file or named.conf.local. This name I have given. cp db.local db.local and yes. Okay, this is the default things, so I will remove them. I deleted them. Now I will copy my pre-written configuration file, what I have written before. Configuration of this server. So I am doing copy. Okay, and I have pasted it. So what I have written in this file, in this configuration here, this is TTL value, this is SOA record NS1 canopyit.net info canopyit.net, this is info canopyit.net, this is email address and serial number. The serial number here, if I use here 34 and then refresh rate, then retry value, then expire, then negative cache. Okay, negative cache. So here I have changed only this serial to 34. Okay, serial is very important in DNS. This is primary DNS, and actually in secondary or slave DNS we don't configure June files. So Slave DNS gets a copy of data from primary DNS June files using June transfer method. This method keeps a June data in a cache for a particular time and uses it to serve DNS query. This serial number is an unsigned 32-bit value and assigned to in this SOA record, and this value must be between 1 to this value 1 to 4294967295. Okay, So we can use a number from this value. So this best way is start from 1, then 1, then in next change 2, then in next change 3, then 4, like this. We should change this value in every change. If we change something in this file, then we should change this value 32, then 35, then 36, 37, like this. So serial number is very important. Like without changing this serial number in every changes of June files, our slave servers will not be updated from primary server. So this is importance of serial number. Now I have used serial number 34, and here a record, okay, MX record I have used 2 MX record here with priority 10 and 20, mail.canopyit.net and mail2.canopyit.net, and other here CNAME record for www, here location record. This is actually altitude, longitude, latitude, and text, room 1, building, house. This is like address or any text we can write in this section. So now I am saving. Okay, now I will check rebars. Sorry, now I will create rebars zone. ls, here this file is default sample file of rebars zone. So I will copy this db 127 revrsc what I have written in this file, named.conf.local canopyit-revrsc.db. okay, so vim canopyit-revrs.db. so I will delete its all default configuration, then I will copy my pre-written configuration from here. Copy. TTL SA NS1 info, this is email address, and again serial 34. I said why serial is so important in DNS server, refresh rate and other expire. Here a record, okay, here a record for NS2, here PTR record for NS1 and PTR record for NS2, and here for FTP and for mail. Okay, now I am saving. Saved. Done. Okay, so I have configured 4 files: name.conf.local at first, then name.conf.options, then 2 zones. One is forward zone and second one is reverse zone. This is forward zone and this is reverse zone. Now I will restart this bind DNS server. So what is the command for restart system ctl restart bind9 or systemctl restart named. Okay, systemctl status named. Okay, this server is running. Now I will check with commands that my June file and other file is working or not. Is there any error or errorless? This command is sudo named check configuration. Okay, and output is nothing, so it's no error, it's okay. Now I will check forward June file with command sudo named check June can be it.net enter. So I have used serial number 34 and okay, its output is okay. Now I will check reverse zone file. Okay, sudo check zone 236.10.193.in double dr dot arpa first.db. Okay, I have used serial 34 and its output is okay. So done. I have configured NS1 or name server 1 or primary name server successfully. What I think that is all output is okay. Okay, now I will configure second name server or slave name server. Second name server or slave name server. Second name server, just I will configure two files. This one server 1. So now this one server 2. Okay, this one server 2. Minus I server 2 ns2 apt update apt upgrade. So it's installing new packages. with the two command we can update and upgrade Ubuntu server. Done. Now I will set up host name ctl set host name ns2.npit.net. Okay. Host name full qualified domain name fqdn. So its output is ns2.canopyit.net. So I have changed host name of this server. Now I will disable UFW firewall. Systemctl stop UFW sudo UFW disable. Okay, so it's disabled and UFW will not be activated during startup. Now I will install bind packages. apt install bind9 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 DNS utils. Okay, it's already installed. This default folder of bind configuration files is cd etc bind here. Okay, and in slave name server I will configure two files only, named.conf.local and named.conf.options. Named.conf.local and named.conf.option. Because this slave secondary DNS server gets a copy of data from the primary DNS using the June transfer method. This method keeps the June data in a cache for a particular time and uses it to solve DNS queries. So it's not required to create and configuration June files in slave server. That's why I will configure this file and this file only. So at first I will keep backup of them. It's best practice to keep backup of default configuration files before it's changed. cp name.conf.options name.conf.options backup done. Name.conf.local name.conf. Done. Now I will configure name.conf.option file. So I will copy my pre-written configuration file Okay, copy, paste. SCL trusted IP to blocks trusted and local host option directory recursion. Yes, allow recursion local host and trusted IP. Listen on port 53. Any allow transfer forwarders. Here we use 2 DNS. Okay, 8.8.4.4 DNS sec auto and listen on version 6. Any save. Now I will configure named.conf.local and I will copy from here paste. June type slave DNS slave file var cache bind and file names I have given forward.canopyit.net.db forward June cache files. Okay, primary DNS will send its June record to forward June record to this file automatically because I will not modify this file. Masters file text. Okay, now reverse June. This is reverse order type slab and here var cache bind in this folder reverse.canopyit.net.bd. So when I will restart bind service, then it will create this file automatically. I will not modify this file. It will be created automatically. And primary DNS will transfer its record to this file automatically with use serial number and June transfer method. If we don't update serial number in every changes in primary DNS, then it will not transfer his records, updated records to this file. Saved. Now I will reboot. System ctl restart Bind9 or system ctl restart named stfdus status. So it's running. I have configured primary DNS. I have configured secondary DNS. Now it's time to check them with checker. We can use dig command. We can use host command. We can use NSLOOKUP command to check any DNS server. Same we can check from internet. This domain is configured on public domain and public IP. That's why it's possible to check this DNS from internet checker, from internet DNS checker. Okay, this one secondary DNS and this is primary DNS. So if I go in internet, like in the internet there are many sites like DNSviz.net. So if I check my DNS from here, canopyit.go, update, analyze, continue. See, this is the result. Can appear here a record 193.244. Could you see? Here NS record, name server record, record data. Here MX record. I have configured two MX with priority 10 and 20. Here text record, record data, room, building, house. Here SOA record with serial 34 and info at canopyit and other things. Okay, so its result is good. Now another website is info DNS.com. Not info, maybe into DNS.com. Yes. So report. It's digging and checking all of my DNS servers records, and this is the result. Domain NS record. This is output. TLD. Okay, NS record from your name server with TTL, recursive queries, all results are okay. Serial 34, host master email address, what I have configured, okay, everything. Refresh time, retry. CNAME is good, everything. IPs are public. All of your www IPs appear to be public IP. So there are many servers, many websites in internet from where we can check our DNS. Like dnschecker.org, dnschecker.org. So here, like if I use MX record, so it's given this result from many server. NS record, okay, this is our NS, my NS record. Okay, SOA record. Okay. Another website, dns.google/query. Query. Okay, see here now. npit.net resolve. SOA record, no error. This is SOA record of my server. Serial is 34. This is refresh rate and other. And response from also 245. Okay. MX record resolve. 2 MX record I have configured and there. Okay. June master.net. Run. Test your domain, not I am testing my DNS server. This is the text result. What it says. SOA refresh minimum value. It's everything okay. It's say delegation name server master testing IP address. Okay. Addresses. Basics systems. DNS client DNS client.net. Recursive queries. See the result. Results are okay. Like text. Okay. If I try to resolve what it said, this is text. MX record. Mail to, and its preference or priority 20. Mail and preference or priority 10. Okay. Any. This is all records. SOA record result. See, this is serial number 34. Refresh, retry, expire, and minimum rate. Okay. So there are many websites available in internet from where we can check our public DNS servers, not private, only public DNS server. Also, we can use dig command, we can use NSLOOKUP command and we can use hosts command, okay, from our server. Like from my server, if I use NSLOOKUP command, like NSLOOKUP type a record canopy.it. Okay, this is the address record of canopy.it.net. It has dict. Like here, if I write mx record, so there my mail exchanger server, and this is the record. So if I want to see NS record, so this is my Slave DNS server, and this is Primary DNS server. This is NS1 Primary DNS server. With NSLOOKUP also we can check all of our records. And a dig, okay, dig is very popular. NOPIT.net a record. See here, answer is 1, query is 1, and this is answer sections. If I write here NS, this is answer section, answer to query 1. Okay, if I write here any, then 8 answer query 1, and this is answer sections. It has digged all of my input, and this is output. So if I use like dig plus short short, so this is short. This first one is location, second one is text, this is the SOA record, okay, this is a record, this is mail exchanger, MX record. And dig short MX, so this is short answer. SOA, this is short answer. And if I don't use with short, then what will be answer? The answer is long. Okay, so dig NSLOOKUP, and another one is host. In command mode we can use these 3 for debugging any DNS server. So from internet. So my DNS server is working, and all of records seems okay. So bye for today. If you have any questions, then write in comment box.